Today we are doing opacities, changing what they see. There's a lot that you can do with opacities. Everything from changing the bottles on a bar to changing the plants, rugs, windows, and many other things. Let's get started here. Opacities. When you're in Previewer, if you see under your texture, M001, under the maps, the word opacity, you can make changes. The one thing to remember is whatever your diffuse color size is, then your opacity size has to be the same or it won't work right. So if it's 512 here, then it needs to be 512 on the opacity. We have a couple of different things we could be using. Oh, darned, I just closed them out too. Okay, so I think I'm caught up again. Here we see we have a ordinary circular rug. Over here we see that we have the texture map with an opacity. And let's see what we can do with this. Real quickly here, we're going to change this and see what we can come up with. Let's use this for an opacity. It's just a black square with white shamrock in the center. And if we hit apply changes now, that looks kind of key. Why? Because our opacity size is 256 and diffuse color is 512 by 512. But if we change the diffuse color to match the opacity, hit apply, what do we have? You can change many different things, plants to bottles to windows to all kinds of things with your opacities. I encourage experimentation to see what you can do. How do we make an opacity? I'm going to try to give you a quick lesson in changing opacities. Here we have a Coke bottle. Simple, easy Coke bottle with a white background. I'm going to use my wand, highlight the background, change my color to black, and hit backspace. Now I have a black background, and from there I'm going to go to Edit, invert my selection, so now that the bottle is highlighted, change my color to white, hit backspace on my keyboard again, and there you go. I can save this as, and I usually, and why I don't know, I save stuff as a PIF. I call it Coke PIF, and I save it. Then if I go, okay, so go back, let's grab back the original texture, and we'll save this into the same file as Coke, arg, cancel, save as, still have my Coke PIF, okay, and we'll save it as that. Now let's go back over to what we had before and go down to diffuse color, change it to the Coke, apply, and oh doggone it, oh my opacity, here we go, let's try this again. Let's change the opacity to the Coke PIF, and anybody? Of course, the more you spend time cutting and clearing things up, the sharper and clearer your things will become. Remember to keep your opacity size and your texture size the same, and experiment. You will have fun. Thank you and goodbye.